Welcome back to Sunday League Football, where the 2017-18 season is just around the corner and pre-season starts right here, right now. We've got a charity game in Manchester against Old Stretfordians. If you haven't checked out the Sunday League Extra lead up to this game, it goes over in a little bit more detail as to why we are here, but this game has been set up for the Aleisha Whamond Foundation, which is designed to create awareness and raise money for mental health charities. All the links are in the description below, but my advice is if you are feeling down, you are feeling lonely, you're not alone, talk to someone, use those links in the description. Right, on to today. We've brought up 18 of the lads for this one, classed as a friendly, so roll on, roll off, plenty of minutes for everyone. Not everybody from the first team could make it, so we've drafted in a few from our reserve side as well. So with that in mind, let's look at some team news and a lineup. Well, this is new, and we're going to start off with a few new faces. This is Lee. You saw him towards the end of last season, played a couple of friendlies. You liked him, we liked him, he's in. If you've been watching recently, you might have seen Lewis batting around in a couple of the videos. He's going to be joining us up top or on the wings this season. Really looking forward to seeing what he brings to the team. We've also got Charlie. He's going to be part of the reserve squad this season, made a good impression on everyone. Everybody loves him at the club, and I'm sure as the season goes on, you're going to love him too. Introducing Josh. He's part of the first team for this season. Not a lot of the lads have seen what he's like, but I have, and I can vouch for his talent. He's very, very good. Oh, and one small fact, it's Knowles' brother. 2 Knowleses in a squad. What more could you want? Maybe 3. And finally, here's another new face rocking it for the reserve side this year. It is, of course, Greavesy. He's going to bring the bants, but more importantly, he's going to bring the strength. There's your new faces, and here's the lineup. In between the sticks, we've got Frank. Then at the back, it's Graham, Dan, and Tony. Left wing back is Knowlesy. Right wing back is Lee. In the middle of the park, it's Luke, Elliot, and Liam. And then up top today, we've got Nick and Lewis. On the bench and ready to come on at any point, we've got Jack, Shane, Jamie, Tommy, Charlie, Josh, and of course Greavesy. Well, let's not forget about Tomo, who may or may not make a cameo at some point. That's pretty much everything covered in the lead up to this one. All we've got to do is crack on with the game. It's North versus South, Old Stretfordians versus Palmers FC, and this one's for Aleisha. Let's go. And looking lively early on, it is our opponent's Old Strets as number 9 puts it over the top for number 11 here. Lee is quick, but number 11 is so much quicker as he gets that under control, makes his way into the box, puts it in there for number 10. Frank's there with a save, and Liam's on the end of the loose ball to clear it out for a throw. Up the other end now, it's Elliot, our new captain for the first team this season. Sticks it out wide for Knowlesy on the overlap. He's in a bit of a foot race with the number 13, but he does well to get around him, puts it in there. Unfortunately, that rolls straight through to the keeper. And we've got Liam over that far side with the throw into Luke. Number 6 goes through the back of him, and that's a free kick. Knowlesy's there to deliver this one with his left peg, but that's straight through to the keeper once again. Throwing now from Dan on this near side over Elliot's head as it bounces into our opponent, but Nick's there to win it back for us. Knowlesy picks it up as he brings it out to this near side, pings a lovely ball over the top for Lewis to get onto the end of. Great control from him to bring it down. Can't really see what's going on here, but he does play it inside to Knowlesy, who's continued his run. He's being forced away from goal by the number 8 and he's tripped. The ref has had no other choice but to point to the spot. Challenge didn't really need to go in. As I say, he was going away from goal. What's happened has happened, and we've got a chance to take the lead from the spot. And standing over this one is Nick. Ref blows his whistle. Nick runs up. That's 1-0 Palmers. Kick off. And so as we move on, it's number 9 that plays it out to the 13. Quite a heavy touch from him there, which Elliot pounces on. The ball looks to be going out, and now Andrew seems more interested in this woman walking past the camera. It's a lovely top, I must agree, but Elliot's ran onto it. He puts it forward to Lewis. He sticks it across the keeper into Nick to make it 2. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. As you can see, after missing that open goal, Nick's decided to sub himself off. You know what, it'd be rude not to have another look at this as Lewis sticks it across to Nick. It was almost, I don't know, it's almost too easy. Rather than putting his laces through it, he's completely sliced it. That goes wide of the goal. When I said he's going to sub himself off, he is actually subbing himself off, and replacing him is that man Greavesy. Let's see what he's got. Well, having only just come on, he's full of energy, so he's going to chase down the ball here. He looks to get in there, completely cleaned out by the number 12 there. Unbelievably, the ref's seen it the other way. It's a free kick to our opponents. Moving on from that, Old Stretch look to clear, but Elliot's there to win it back for us as it falls out to this near side where Lewis is. Gets it under control with his head, and now the photographer's in the way. I hope it's a good shot, mate, as Lewis looks to take on number 13. He does. He makes his way into the box, cuts it back for Elliot, and he then switches the play over to the far side where Lee is, who nods it back inside for Greavesy here. Gets it under control, goes for the shot, but it's a good challenge from the 16. Well, was it a good challenge? I'm not too sure. Bit crowded from this side to see, but all that matters from our opponent's point of view is it's not in the back of the net again. He's number 13 now for our opponents, playing it into the number 9, who lays it off for the number 8. He then sticks it over the top for the 11, who hits it on the half volley here. Great finish. Unfortunately for him, it's not going to count. It's been called offside. Tony now looking to clear it up the field towards Greavesy, but number 12 reads that well, but what he doesn't do well is he lays it off to Elliot, who drives forward. Look at him, so powerful, but he's taken out there by the 16, and that's going to be a free kick to us. And so it's Lee that stands over this one, sticks it into the box for Greavesy, who hits it on the volley past the keeper, but that one isn't going to count either. That one's been called offside, so that's 2 disallowed goals in a matter of minutes, both due to the linesman's flag. We're back down the other end now as our opponents come forward. It's played out to this near side for the number 18. Not much pressure on him here as he's allowed to put the ball into the box, but Dan deals with that. And as you can see, our photographer friend is once again in the way. If you want to see the photos from this, links are in the description for the Facebook page. But we do come away with Lewis, who drives forward. Number 13 chasing him down here. A few times I've seen him, he always draws defenders' challenges in like that and quickly skips away. Plays it across to Luke here. He spots Lee on that far side. Lee then gets it under control. This is good football from the boys. Spreading the play, keeping the ball, and making our opponents chase as he plays it into Greavesy on the edge here. He looks to hold it up, turns, hits it, but that one is blocked. And Old Stretfordians clear their lines once more. As I mentioned at the start, it's roll on, roll off. We've made quite a few changes. Shane, as you can see, is on the field there. Number 17, Charlie, who's running about as well. You've got Tommy out there. Jamie, who's just picked the ball up. He looks to put it into the box, and instead that's whacked Charlie straight in the face. So welcome to the game, Charlie. And that eventually rolls straight through to the keeper. Here's Tommy Tom now with the ball, but he's been caught in possession by the number 10. Looks to get it back, but takes him out, and that is a free kick. And so it's 18 that sends this ball into the box towards the penalty spot, but it's Elliot that heads it away. Jamie's on the end of it with a volley. It falls back out to the number 18, whose control finds the number 8 here, and he then finds himself in a 50-50 with Shane, which he wins, but that goes out to a throw for us. Here's Tommy Tom at the back. Last line of defence, risky stuff, but he's pulled it off. So composed, this lad. And he spots Graham in space over the far side there. He's looking for an outlet as he brings it forward. He eventually plays it over the halfway line to Jamie, who turns, then puts it into Greavesy, once more turns, and then plays a lovely ball into Josh, who's just got onto the field there. Looks to think it over the keeper, which he does. Finds the back of the net. It's a fantastic goal from the team, but he's been denied once more by the offside flag. Let's have another little look anyway as Greavesy picks it up. As soon as he plays it, the linesman's flag is up. From where we were standing, it did look onside. A lot of the Old Stretch bench thought it was onside as well, but look at this from Josh. Still a lot to do as he spots the keeper off the line and dinks it over him into the back of the net. Great goal. It's not going to count, but one thing we're certain of, he's definitely an Aussie. We continue now with a throw from Jamie into the box, which is headed away by the number 5, but it's Lewis that picks up the loose ball here, looking for an outlet. He's got Elliot ahead of him, which he uses, but it's good defending from Old Stretch. They're packing out that box, not letting us in, and he plays it back to Tommy, who spots Jamie on that far side. Linesman flag's gone up for some reason. He's put it back down now, but the rest blowing his whistle, and he's gone for the offside. The flag's getting a bit happy over that far side, I must admit. And so the free kick is taken. It's sent long over that halfway line in towards Josh here, who wins his header. It bounces once over Lewis and number 13. Lewis picks it up and drives now forward towards the edge of the box. He's got a bit of space to get the shot in. It's past the keeper, but he's hit the post into the latter stage of the game now as Charlie's completely taken out. He's already taken a whack to the face, and now he's been body checked to the ground. He's having a great day. Sunday League football. Talking to Sunday League football, our own worst enemy. People in the way. I don't think they got the memo. But despite having the majority of the play, it's still 1-0 as the ball comes into the box there, chested down nicely by the number 10. He gets the shot in, but Josh is there with a block, and that is out for the corner. And so that corner is fizzed into the box. Great delivery, but no one can get on the end of it, and that goes out for a goal kick. And that goal kick is taken by Frank as it falls to the number 8 here, chested down by the number 11, back into the number 8, but it's good pressure from Charlie to win the ball back for us, and that falls through to Lewis, who's in on goal. Andrew's got to go handheld to see this, to get around the people that are in the way, and it is in the back of the net, and Lewis has only gone and got his first goal for Palmer's FC. Now, I've been saying this for years, the best thing you can do to your opponents is put them under pressure, and that's exactly what Charlie's done there, as the ball fell free to Lewis, and as I say, it was quick thinking from Andrew because the geezer in the red was in the way. Good composure from Lewis to stick it past the keeper. Here's hoping that's the first of many this year. Old Stretfordians nil, Palmer's FC 2. Kick off. Number 8 now playing the ball forward to the 10, but Dan gets there ahead of him, but number 19's on hand to play it back through to him. He's one-on-one with Frank, but Frank does well to come off his line and make the save. Done well to keep the score at 2-0 as he throws it out to Tommy Tom. Under pressure straight away from the number 6. Goes in for the challenge on number 11, but the ref doesn't like it, and it's brought back for a free kick. As they tee this one up, the free kick's taken over the wall, but also over the bar. And that was the final action of the half. It's been a good competitive game so far. It's 2-0 to the Palmers at half-time as we showcase our brand new kit for the first time. And don't forget, you can own it as well as the away one. Nice navy number there. It's been quite popular so far. Thanks to our sponsors, Kit Locker, for making it all happen. Everything you need is over at palmersfc.co.uk. With all that said and done, we're pretty much ready to go for the second half. But I have an apology to make. Through no fault of anyone's, of course. Unfortunately, one of the cards in the camera has decided to corrupt. So as we kick off the second half, unfortunately, we've got no footage. And so what we're going to do, we're going to fast forward, and you'll notice that it's just gone 3-0 to Palmer's FC. Lee slotted it past the keeper. I think he went through his legs, actually. And as we carry on, I mean, I couldn't tell you what happened. I can't remember. But we do eventually get to the 64th minute, where we find Liam running forward, putting it out to Lewis, but number 8 gets there ahead of him and sticks it out for a throw. Once again, massive apologies. Not really anything we can do about a dodgy card, but what I have done is upgraded every single one of them. Not going to use the old ones anymore. And hopefully we don't have any more issues. But anyway, let's crack on with what we can see of the rest of this this half as the ball's played over by Jamie into Luke. Number 2 goes in there with the challenge. I mean, I didn't think it was that bad, but it has been brought back for the free kick. So it's Lee that sends that one into the box. Good run from Jamie there, but he sees his effort head over the bar. Rare chance for Old Stretz now as the ball's played over the top here. It's Greavesy that's playing at centre-back now. Misjudged his header and he plays it into the path of the number 7 who gets the shot in, but that's not troubling Jack, who's in goal for the second half. Here they are again now in possession with number 12, playing it up to the number 2. He's got Elliot to deal with. He loses out as well, but as Elliot plays it inside to Luke, it's well read by the number 8 to win it back for the Old Stretz. He cuts inside of Luke, looks up and pings a lovely ball out to that far side. Number 7, again, as he makes his way into the box, has got another chance. He hits it, but once again, it's not troubling Jack. Number 5 now for our opponents, looking to clear it, but in doing so, he's put it across the box. A dangerous place as Lewis puts the number 14 under pressure. He still clears it, but he only manages to get it as far as Nosey, who pings a lovely ball to this near side here. And on the end of that is Lee, under pressure from the number 5. Can he get round him? Yes, he can, but he's still under pressure. Puts it across into Elliot. He's surrounded by blue shirts, but he's created some space for himself.
The goalkeeper's there! You tackling!
Yeah, he's done all right there, hasn't he? This comes from the result of a bit of pressure early on. Elliot finds himself in the box, creates that space. Probably doesn't hit it as clean as he wanted to, but it works. It went in between the 2 defenders. Keeper rooted to the spot. And hopefully the people that still don't understand why we hype Elliot up so much can start to see why we love him. Good goal, which has pretty much put this one to bed now. 4-0 to Palmers FC. Kick-off. And from that kick-off, it isn't long before we're in search of another goal. Lee in possession here as he makes his way forward. Looks up and carves the defence apart there with that ball into Lewis, who's one-on-one with the keeper. Slots it past him, but it's just past the post. Unlucky. Time for Old Stretfordians to have a go now as the ball's played out to the number 11 on this near side. He's got his teammate ahead of him. It's the number 10 who plays it back inside. Good play from these two. Josh goes shoulder to shoulder, wins it, but loses it straight away. Then the number 11 gets the shot in, blocked by Graham, and it falls to Nosey as he puts it out towards Liam. He gets it under control. Got Nosey on the overlap now, and then sticks that down the line for Nick, who's now on the field wearing his old Palmer's shirt. Obviously, with the summer break on, a few of the lads have put on a couple of pounds, so their shirts don't fit them, so they're swapping around bigger ones as we get that corner there. But despite everyone seeing it as a corner, the ref's gone for a goal kick. But eventually, with a little bit of convincing, the ref does make the right decision in the end. He was having a go at Nosey here, calling him a Southern Fairy, I'm told. And for some reason, and I don't quite know why, it looks like their keeper's getting ready to take this corner. No, he's kicked it away. Right. And now Nick said something to the ref, and he's gone in the book for that. Trust us to get a yellow card in a charity game, eh? Anyway, back to this corner, which is sent into the box by Nosey. On the end of it is Nick, but that is past the post. Throwing now on this near side with the number 4, and that is a foul throw. And it's Nick that's keen on taking a quick throw, but he's not able to do so. Number 11's making it as hard as possible. In the end, he does eventually get it back, and he does eventually send it down the line to Josh from the throw. He's beyond the number 10, puts it up towards that back post. Lewis is chasing it down. Keeper looks to have hold of it, but Lewis does win it back, and the keeper carries on chasing him down. He's well off of his line here as Lewis looks to get past him. Keeper lunges in there, and that, my friends, is a free kick. And that free kick is taken very quickly by Lewis here, who puts it into the back of the net, but it's not going to count. The ref wants it retaken. And so it's take 2 as Lewis swings this one in. Keeper's equal to it as he punches it in the air. Elliot gets his head to it. Nick looks to get this one, but it's eventually cleared by our opponents. Approaching the end of the game now as Charlie threads it through to Josh, who cuts inside of his man, evades 2 challenges here to get the shot in. It's a great shot as well. Keeper's equal to it, but spills it, and then Lewis is there to put it into the back of the net. But once again, it's another disallowed goal. I feel like we've had more disallowed goals than goals today, but it's been called offside. Score stays 4-0. There you have it, that disallowed goal, the final chance of the game. It ends 4-0. But of course, the result not important. This was about remembering Aleisha and obviously raising awareness for mental health. And as I say, all the links that you need around this are in the description below. Massive thanks to Old Stretfordians for having us down. Hope you enjoyed the day. We certainly did. Thanks to everyone that came and watched the game. Great to meet you all. And of course, thanks to you guys for watching and helping us reach 200,000 subscribers. It's much appreciated. Following this game next week, it all kicks off. We've got the first team. We've got the reserve team. Double uploads every single week as long as they're both playing. But until then, don't forget to drop a like on this video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we will see you in the next one.